Alright, now that we're walking into the bilge pumps, I'm going to go ahead and add an orb up here, and then I'll follow that up with a firewall, and I'll go grab the rest of them. As you can see, I'm just now putting up the orb. There's the firewall, and I'm just grabbing some aggro, trying to get him away from that candlestick. Alright, I'm gonna guide these. Alright, there's gonna be one final video after this, and it'll be the ending, so I don't have to take up more than 28 minutes of your time. It's about as quick as y'all can actually run the pit, if you don't know what you're doing. I know guys that have gotten the pit and extremely fast on Elite solo, so. Alright, trying to firewall them, toast them. I'm really low on mana right now, so I'm going to go ahead and open this up. But it seems like there's three of them, just two of them that don't want to die. Not three, I think I just fingered to death that one. Alright, I gotta kill these guys the old-fashioned way. Yeah, I'm taking the damage, I'm almost dead, but I gotta get him killed, otherwise I'm done for. And his little friend. There we go. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and activate these pumps before I shrine. Alright, now I'm gonna go ahead and shrine. Alright. As you see here, I'm just running back down to the third furnace. Alright, take a right, head down that path. Now, the third furnace is the thing that people, when it first came out, said, there is no way you can do this alone. Absolutely no way. Okay, grab this valve, and Muck Doom is now open after this. You can go there and then recall out if you want, but I'm showing you the complete pit run. Normally I would recall out and then start it up. Alright, here's an orb. Now, the third furnace I left uncut and unedited because you gotta see how difficult it is alone. It's still kind of difficult just for the plain annoyance of trying to get these air pipes to do what you want. As you can see, I didn't even get that jump because I was fiddling with those guys. I noticed it, so I decided to torch them. Alright, let's try this again. As you can tell, I almost made it. I was just a little bit back. A little bit under. So I'll try it one more time. I missed that because I thought I could run through there. Instead I had to jump. Almost. Once again. That was kind of close. I'm stuck under here again and I noticed it. There we go. Oh, no. I was close. And that one shot me real low. Sometimes it won't shoot you very high at all, and I think it just depends on where you jump from. This should be the one I get up there. Yeah, it was. Alright, here's where you need to be. One above that, and two above from the bottom. You'll see him. I want to kill him. Alright, just walk right up that. Now this is normally where you have two people here to be able to get you up one more time. Instead, you're going to go around this pipe and go all the way to the end. Let me rehaste real quick. Alright, now you look to your right and jump over there toward this other air pipe. Alright, that's going to take me a few tries to get up there. It's kind of difficult sometimes. Alright, one more. Come on, come on. Oh, no. Sometimes you might hit the ceiling and maybe that's it. But sometimes it just doesn't want to do what you want. That's why I'm leaving this one unedited. Alright, now I'm going to get these two chests right here, so I decided to put up an orb, and then I'm going to maximize and empower a firewall. Just to take out the red named quick. Alright, open the chest, and he'll spawn, along with a couple other guys. See how quick he falls? Now this preacher that's running through, he's becoming an annoyance, so I actually had to kill him with a finger of death because he wouldn't run into my firewall. Alright, let me grab this other chest. Alright, here's where it gets tricky. Now you just fall. There you go. Get up here, and then you're going to shimmy your way down to the corner. Then simply back up, and then go forward and catch onto that pipe. Don't miss, because you'll have to repeat the entire thing again. Alright, now jump to your left, and you're here. And you successfully sold the third furnace that normally takes 6. That's not too difficult. Alright, now to... oh, dang, my mana's running kind of low, so I'm going to go ahead and head to a shrine after I get Mukdum, because I see him. Alright, now that we're done in the third furnace, this would be a perfect time for you to go after the avatar. So you're just going to walk out of here and then just jump down into the lava. Now you're going to see me use something I haven't done before. I'm actually going to grab both the oozes at the bottom, and I'm going to charm them so I can have them as a bit of a backup. And I dual-wield treasons because they're easily replaced in the Storm Reaver. There's one. Already puppeted. Now I was looking for the other one. I couldn't find him. I thought he was over here until I turned around and got him out of the blue. Alright, now to go after the avatar. I always use tensors because it helps. Let me turn on my issue. There we go. That gives me just the extra 2 smacks before my round's over. So let's kill him. This is after you kill this guy, this is where you have a chance to draw a Mukdum. A Mukdum's extra plus damage, 1 plus extra enchantment bonus to oozes, and it doesn't wear out either because it's also made of glass. Just tell I had those 2 attacking to give me a little bit of help. And with my tensors on, I either had potions or I couldn't heal at all, but it did just in time. I didn't get it this run, sadly, but I'd say, from my experience, I got it every 1 in 17. I know it's a lot to say, but sometimes you'll get it more often than that. That's just an average. Alright, let me climb up this ladder and skip that out. That way you don't have to watch that. Alright, I'm going to go back to the first furnace that I used around the start of the quest, since it's been 15 minutes, and I'll reuse it to get my mana back for the final fight. After 15 minutes on normal, you can get chest, oh, not chest, I'm sorry, shrines. You can reuse them after 15 minutes. Alright, this is about to end the video number 3. The next one's going to be the final one, so let's get this quest finished.